Hey, what's up guys, K-Dub back with another video of, another story. Well, it's gonna be reacting to, about, what Angry Man has said in this live stream that, happened 2 days ago. But we're not gonna, have a reaction, like we're gonna, watch and have me react to it. Like, it's almost 3 fucking hours, man. I'm gonna do it. React to some long ass shit, but I will tell you this though. He and who else? Minister Jap and all those guys that were in the video, they really opened my eyes, about R.Kelly. A lot of stuff I didn't know about R.Kelly. Here's the thing about R.Kelly. I've always been skeptical and kind of wary about R.Kelly. And there's some stuff I already know about R.Kelly that's already, it's definitely cringy. First off is that, of course, everybody knows about the whole sex tape thing. A lot of people saying that no, that's not him and all that stuff. First off, I saw the tape. I saw the tape, and that's definitely him, man. Yeah, and he looked comfortable as hell in that fucking video, man. I just don't understand why he took this guy so bad. And I know that he's kind of a Washington, but he's now a controversial figure right behind us right now because the whole sex cult and all that stuff. And I kind of, at first I didn't believe it. As y'all can see in my last videos, I talk about R.Kelly. And ever since I watched this. And I watched this yesterday, and then I gotta go to sleep after that. And I woke up now, ate some food, and then came to this video, not talking about him. And the whole time I've been watching the whole live stream and all that stuff. Oh man, the thing that really opened my eyes is that first off, that he got kicked out by some high school called, was it Kenwood Academy, which is in Chicago, and he got kicked out of that school because he's been in that school way too much. He's been lurking high school girls all the fucking time, and it got to the point that he's been there so long. Even the principal asked him. No, they told him that he's banned from going to that fucking school. And everybody knows this in Chicago, but they still haven't said nothing. It's already bad enough that, mothers are selling their kids for whatever. It could be drugs, money. Most of the time it's really money because, they have to pay the bills. And that's how R. Kelly is able to, last this long, but he'll fuck up. He'll definitely fuck up because nobody, and there's the thing about, bad guys. Bad guys will always, you always see, even Angry Man talking about, brought up this analogy. He even said, you ever saw like these movies, these bad guys, start leaving clues throughout the movie to, let people, and these clues are just basically, letting people know that, that they're getting away with these crimes. They can't really help themselves. And Angry Man legitimately said that. And I believe that's true because, almost to all bad guys, they always leave clues for shit. I don't know why. I guess I kind of understand because it's something that, you got something to wave with something that you feel like you're empowered, nobody can stop you. But at the same time, you can't be telling anybody because if you do, you're gonna get your ass handed to you. So, and that's a one aspect. Number two is, why in the fuck Chicago has done nothing? I know a lot of radio stations throughout the country that stopped playing R. Kelly music, except Chicago. As one of our Angry Man's callers tell him that, you know, there's still that one station. I forgot what it's called. It was something one. I think it was like Station One or something. I forgot what it's called, but he said that they're still playing his music. You know, Chicago still support. Well, let me scratch that. Black women, they definitely support R. Kelly. It's pretty sad that, you know, it's pretty sad that, you know, women are just, you know, I almost not blame women in general, just really the mothers, because they're the teachers. We all know that women are the teachers. The mothers. The mothers are the teachers and the fathers are providers. And because you're teaching your children to be fucking prostitutes, instead of just going to school, get your degree, you know, try to make better life choices for yourself. No, you're looking for that quick buck that, you know, there's only going to be really enough to pay some fucking light bill for a month. You got to do all that nasty shit over again, and it's really disturbing. And also these fucking mothers, man, and it's not just the mothers, you know, there's fathers too that be pimping their daughters out. Oh, that's the washer. I'm sorry, guys. I heard and I thought somebody's trying to open the door. And it's like, oh, that's just a washer. I guess I put too much clothes in the washer again, but it's not gonna break it. It's just make weird noises. But back to what I was saying. I think because we live in a society that, you know, women are better than men, you know, that they always tell you on TV, tell you on advertisements, you know, all over, you know, the commercials and all that stuff, that, you know, they're definitely praising women because women has a disposable income. They will definitely pay to get what they want. Men, we rarely see that. And I'm not saying that, you know, all women, well, I mean, most of the time women will just, you know, at least they'll spend their money for something. Men, we expect something for free most of the time, and that's why a lot of these businesses, black businesses, are failing. But I mean, not just black businesses, but just men, business in general, especially the male media, you know, news outlets, they're dying. They're really dying, man. And it's gonna be, you know, pretty crucial, because it's been going on for so long. And people that loves R. Kelly and loves his music, they dismiss all the weird shit that he even says, especially in his music. And also not just in his music, it's the way he conducts himself. Like, you know, he fucking calls himself the Pied Piper of R&B. When Angry Man said that shit, with R. Kelly called himself a Pied Piper, and I thought to myself, like, what the hell is a Pied Piper? And then he brought up he brought up an analogy about the Pied Piper, saying that you remember, he basically said at first, you know how, you know, you were a kid, you see these cartoons about a guy with really long sleeve, you know, clothing, and he'd be playing the type of instrument, and he getting all these rats to follow him, and he take him out of the city. He basically said that's not true, and I kind of had a feeling it wasn't true, because I know when I was a kid, you know, a lot of fairy tales. Of course, fairy tales not true because, you know, they're fairy tale. But there's always a truth behind the story. Same thing with the joke. There's always a truth behind the joke, because if there's no truth in the joke, everybody will just not get it. just blew off the fucking stage. But man, I need to let me see. I need to look up what the Pied Piper is. Yeah, like you showed the website that explains about what Pied Piper is, and it blew my head. It blew my head off, man. Like, and after he explained that story, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Pied. I don't know if I spelled it right. Oh yeah, okay, I did. Yep, the Pied Piper of Hamlin. Was it this one? I think it was this one. I think this is. Oh yeah, this is one. Okay. All right, yeah, this is the website that he showed. That he displayed on his live stream. And I'm just gonna read briefly. So, I don't know. I'll probably read the whole thing. I got time. Yo, what the fuck? Oh man, I don't know if it's the internet or my fucking tablet. Yeah, I just deep right there. Okay. Wait, why is it blue? Oh, it's the fuck. Man, even Angry Man was like, I forgot this happened the same thing with Angry Man. Just these fucking pop-ups. Okay, no thank you. Yeah, I definitely put a lot of clothes in there. A little too much. Okay, let me yeah, that damn washer is making so much noise. It's like okay, yeah, this is the picture. I'm guessing the picture that came from the story of Pied Piper. The disturbing true. Oh. Yo, what the fuck? Okay, just one more time. Okay, let's see if I can do that. Stop loading. All right, the disturbing true story of the Pied Piper of Hamelin. And it got this, let's see. Yeah, this quote from the guy that wrote the Pied Piper of Hamelin, the child story. When lo, as they reached the mountaintop, the wondrous portal opened wide, as if a cavern was suddenly hollowed, and the piper advanced, and the children followed. And when all were in to a very last, the door in the mountaintop shut fast. Shut fast. Yeah, man, these are predators out there, man. You gotta be very, very careful. And we'll continue. Many are familiar with the story of the Pied Piper of Hamelin. Few realize, however, that the story is based on real events, which involved over the years in a fairy tale made to scare children. For those unfamiliar with the tale, it is set in 1284 in the town of Hamelin, Lower Saxony, Germany. This town was facing a rat infestation, and a piper dressed in a coat of many-colored, bright-clothed appeared. This piper promised to get rid of the rats in return for a payment, to which the townspeople agreed to. Although the piper got rid of the rats by leading them away with his music, the people of Hamlin reneged on their promise. Oh shit. Yeah, this is where they fucked up, man. Yeah, if they ever done that, I don't know. This guy's, I don't know, the piper's a predator anyway, so he's gonna get the children anyway. He's just looking for a good reason to do it. But, again, regardless, he's gonna find ways to, get those children anyway, because, again, he's a pedophile, a predator. The furious piper left, vowing revenge on the 26th of July of that same year. The piper returned and led the children away, never to be seen again, just as he did the rats. Nevertheless, one of 3 children were left behind, depending on which version is being told. One of these children were lame and could not keep up. Other was deaf and could not hear the music, while the other one was blind and could not see where he was going. The earliest known record of the story is from a town of Hamlin itself, depicted in a stained glass window created for a church of Hamlin, which dated to around 1300 AD. Although it was destroyed in 1660, several written accounts have survived. The oldest come from Lunenburg manuscript, 1440 to 50, which stated in the year of 1284, on the day of Saints John and Paul, on June 26th, by a piper, clothed in many kinds of colors. 130 children born in Hamlin were seduced and lost at a place of execution near Copeland. So these kids got, not only they got seduced, aka raped, they got killed. That's what these people are, just monsters, man. The oldest known picture of the Pied Piper, copied from a glass window of the Market Church in Hamlin/Hamlet, Germany, 1300 through 1633. The support street where the children were last seen today, called Bungalows. Damn, I'm starting like him, like angry man. Bungalosen Stressy? Whatever. It's Bungle. Let's call it Bungle. Street without drums, as no one is allowed to play music or dance there. Yeah, it's that series, you gotta put up a law like that. Incidentally, it is said that the rats were absent from earlier accounts and only added to the story around the middle of the 16th century. However, the stained glass window and other primary written sources do not speak on the plague of rats. If the children's disappearance was not an act of revenge, then what was it called? What was it caused? Then what was its cause? There have been numerous theories trying to explain what happened to the children of Hamlin. For instance, one theory suggests that the children died of natural causes, and that the Pied Piper was the personification of death. But associating the rats with the Black Death, it has been suggested that the children were victims of this plague, yet the Black Death was more severe in Europe between 1348 and 1350, more than half a century after the event of Hamlin. I'm gonna say about a brief history of the Black Plague, 'cause, I was told in history class that the whole Black Plague started because Europe was fighting with some Asian country. I forgot. I don't know if it's China or Singapore. I forgot. It's somewhere in Asia they were having a war with. And, sources say, the teacher told me that the sources said, in the textbook that some guy threw like a infested rat, and that causes so many deaths. Like so many, like over hundreds of millions of people, 100 millions of people, died from this disease. So it was pretty bad, man, and people were going through it. But yeah, that's the brief history of it. So back to this, back to the story. Hopefully, it doesn't happen again. I mean, this is pretty much already epidemic. But, I don't know exactly what, but I'm pretty sure it's already happening. We're just not realizing it yet. Let's see where it starts. Another theory suggests that the children were actually sent away by their parents due to extreme poverty that they were living in. Yet another theory speculates that the children were participants of a doomed children's crusade and might have ended up in modern-day Romania, or that the departure of Hamlin's children is tied to the Osseidla, in which a number of Germans left their homes to colonize Eastern Europe. And even right now is giving their children away for either A, to try to have their children have a better life, like it says in this article, or B, selling them to the streets to get a quick buck. And one of the darker theories proposes that the Pied Piper was actually a pedophile who crept into the town of Hamlin to abduct children during their sleep. Well, if so, then he did a pretty good job, man. Because I'm not saying that because that it's okay, and that's something that should be I'm looking for a term. I forgot it was. Yeah, I'm not saying that's what I'm saying is good. There's something we should step back and appreciate. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that because Well, actually, let me say this. The topic. I forgot what he's playing with, a flute or something. I don't know. An old school medieval time flute. Actually, it's way further than medieval. But let me see. But I'm gonna say this though. The thing he's playing with, you see in the picture, that's something that's only used that only kids can hear. Not adults, only kids. He knows only he can hear it because he mastered it. If that makes sense. He knows what he's doing, so of course he's able to, get children to follow him and all that stuff and do whatever he feels like to those kids. He definitely is. I could definitely agree with that theory that he is a pedophile, because why else would you take children? Yeah, you got rid of rats too, but why also children? Yeah, you gotta also put that food for thought. So, and historical records suggest that the story of the Pied Piper camp was a real event that took place. Nevertheless, the transmission of this story undoubtedly evolved and changed over the centuries, although to what extent is unknown. And the mystery of what really happened to those children has never been solved. The story also raises the question if the Pied Piper of Hamlet was based on reality. How much truth is there in other fairy tales that we were told as children? And also to give you guys a reality check, that a lot of stories, has some darker history. I forgot what's the other story? What's the other? Oh yeah, Hamlet's. Yeah, Hamlet's a pretty dark history, a dark story. So does Snow White, Cinderella, and all that stuff. And look at this. Even GQ.com even asked why R.Kelly called himself the Pied Piper of hip hop. I mean R&B. I don't know why it's a hip hop. And I'm still like, he said this shit, but people ignore this, especially in Chicago. They know that he's all over high schools trying to get these let me scratch that. He's all over schools. He's getting his bodyguards, other words, people in his inner circle, to get those little girls and bring them to them, bring them to R.Kelly, and do some weird shit and like videotaping his sexual acts on video. There's even other instances that he's making girls have sex with each other and all this crazy shit. Like it's very dark. It really is. And also look at this picture. I don't know why it's not. Actually, I'll just go there, bitch. Oh shit, I forgot. I took the Wi-Fi off. I turned it off. Yeah, cause that fucking ancient origins has so many pop-ups, ads and shit. I gotta turn it off. It's working. Let's see. And look at this. Look at this picture. Even Angry Man about this, pointing this out. You see in this picture, ain't no fucking rats. It's full of children. Yeah, some of them look like they're in their teenage years. There's a little bit of, little kids, probably 7 or 8 years old. And there's like up here that looks a little older. Like, they look like they're in middle school. And, that's the sad, reality of, all this. People don't, and the thing about, back then, like, these old school stories, I know a lot, this is not made up. This has been happening for years. It's been happening for years, but people continue to ignore it. And I was a little kid when I, saw these type of, actually, let me see. Let me go back here. Yeah, and I was like a little kid, I'll be like watching, what's that one episode? Oh yeah, there's the closest recent one about the Pied Piper is with the Tom and Jerry episode when I think it was either Tom or it was Jerry's dad. He dressed up as the Pied Piper and trying to get those rats, away from a certain home, and all that stuff. And yeah, Barack Obama. Funny. It's a Pied Piper, Charlie Brown. Yeah, I see. There's a lot of versions there, and also Beauty and the Beast. I don't know about the history of the Beauty and the Beast and all these other stories besides Hamlet. But it's just basically a cover-up, for little kids. But if you get past all the bullshit, you're gonna be very, your mind's gonna be blown like I did. Like, you'll be like, what the fuck? What kind of shit is this? I still can't believe he called himself the Pied Piper of R&B. That's sick son of a bitch, man. And and because of all the stuff that, and also I also want to talk about more of R.Kelly. A lot of people say that he's pushing the boundaries of R&B. Yeah, he definitely pushed them all right, but he did it in a smooth, very smooth way and very smart way also, because even Angry Man brought this up. The difference of, guys in the Middle East and R. Kelly, the difference between those two is that, with R. Kelly, he used his fame to get little girls. He uses his fame to get little girls. Everybody else, they use their power. Like, it could be like government officials or just regular Joe. They use their power to get little girls, or sometimes older women, to do what they want. It's also their culture, like Saudi Arabia, Iran, fucking Afghanistan. That's their culture. This ain't nothing new. It's new to y'all. It's kind of new to me because I know this has to be years. This has to be years ago, like probably the early 2000s or the 90s when he probably called himself the Pied Piper. But yeah, let me look this up. I just want to see when he called himself the Pied Piper in hip hop. He said in his interview that he's the Pied Piper of R&B. Yo, this guy's sick, man. He really is sick, man. And people are like okay with that. I mean, they're not okay. It's not that they're more okay with it. They just, pushing that shit by the side. Because he's the face in R&B. He's the face of basically sex appeal. Like old school sex appeal. I know I'm pausing a lot, and I'm just very, very upset that all of this shit could have been prevented if somebody just opened their mouths, let somebody know that he's doing this type of shit. And plus, I'm way more upset that he got the same as birthday's mine. He's just a little older. Same day and month as my birthday. So I'm like, we're in the same birthday. What the fuck, man? I know that's not really mean much, but it's. I'm actually more glad that people say like, hey, you have the same birthday as Elvis than, with fucking R. Kelly. Like, that would be a very awkward, especially right now, it would be a very awkward conversation. Like, I'll be like, you're gonna bring my name, you're gonna bring myself with this motherfucker? And I know these new guys, especially the millennials, like, 20s and their 30s. I don't know, yeah, especially in their 20s. I don't know how I realize how fucking sick this guy is. Like, he's so sick that he will be showing his videos of him having sex with these minors, to his boys in his inner circle. And that's how fucking sick he is, man. And so does people that are involved with this shit. Those guys are sick as well. Because if you're, crazy enough to do shit like this, like, having sex with minors, recording them, and these are minors, but you still fucking them anyway. Taking their innocence away. That's the shit that people really need to open their eyes up, Open your ears, open something, because this shit's been going on way too long. Women growing up fucked up because of this. And I always wonder why so many women are angry, especially black women. Why are they so angry? Why are they so emotionally, mentally unstable? Most of the time it's this shit. Mothers selling, the whole family selling the girls off. I mean, not just, most of the time selling the girls off for some money. Basically, not only they're selling their, the kids, they're basically selling their innocence away. Taking that shit away. It's very sad, but I mean, there's just people that will, defend anything that this man will open his mouth. Like, I'm pretty sure, if you're like, hey, I'm fucking children. I'm pretty sure a lot of motherfuckers would be surprised. Like, oh my God, he said he fucked children. I think, actually, matter of fact, I think they'll be surprised that he even said he's fucking little girls. Other than the fact that, he did something. There are a lot of stupid people, in the black community. And I think the thing that is really destroying the black community is ignorance. Yeah, we got rapists and, pedophiles and thieves and all this shit. This is basically ignorance, man. You ever met people that are so stupid, and you always wonder how they're able to walk out of the house by themselves? Like, that's how bad it is. That's how bad it is. And for people who just like, whatever, that's not really my problem. That's also one of the biggest problems too, because it's because they think it's not happening to them. They feel like they shouldn't, get their put their time into, try to help people. I mean, yeah, you have to, think about yourself too, but you're thinking about yourself way too much, man. And you're watching people fucking starving and, torturing. It's basically like, these rich people sitting there in these big ass houses, staying at the window, drinking their lattes or whatever, their fucking drinks, while watching the middle class and poor people, especially poor people, killing themselves. And it could be money, most of the time it could be money and, just most of the time it's money. I know I'm over the, damn, I'm still tired. I know I'm still all over the place. I just want you guys to understand that, you're not gonna help yourself, especially especially others and yourself, if you stay in there and not doing anything. You gotta say something, because people are starting to become distant and disconnected as time goes on. People talking about, we have progress, we got technology. No, that shit don't matter if, you can't trust people. You can't even have a decent conversation with them. Yeah, it's a fucked up world, but it's gonna get fucked up more if you're not stopping the bullshit. The shit needs to stop now. Like, I'm tired of people fucking. I'm sorry, I'm swearing a lot, but I'm just so mad that, especially Chicago. Oh man, y'all can't say shit. Especially these black women, man. These people, these women, those are the type of women that, like, what was the guy's name on the phone? Nigerian nurse. That guy. That guy's hilarious, man. You need to watch Angry Man's stream and watch his watch Angry Man's stream, man, because that guy is hilarious. So does Minister was it Minister Jap? Yeah, Minister Jap. Yeah, look at his channel, Minister Jap's channel, and he's dropping knowledge, man. He's speaking real shit. I mean, so does Angry Man, but he does it, in a fairly, that's the kind of person he is. That's why he's called Angry Man, because he be snapping the fuck up on people, especially that first caller. I can't, I would talk about this, but I would be very angry. I'm already angry just thinking about it. Like, that dude literally sounded like he was going to defend R.Kelly and his bullshit. And he got the nerve to call Angry Man on the phone, try to literally talk over him while Angry Man's trying to, like, hey. It's like, he yelling, try to get him to shut up. And people are so disrespectful, man. They are. They feel so entitled that they can do whatever they want, even though they haven't done shit in their lives. Yeah, those are people. Yeah, those are the motherfuckers that don't deserve pussy. Yeah, women. Y'all women need. I'm gonna put on the women too. Y'all need to really check on these dudes, because you can't just be opening your legs up for a guy just because you liked him or because he looks cute. You gotta watch. You gotta watch him. And even Angry Man said that he's glad he didn't get his daughter. And I would feel the same way too, because there's a lot of grimy motherfuckers, man. A lot of disgusting piece of shit niggas, man, that will do anything for some pussy. It could be old heads trying to get little girls' panties. It's like, what the hell is wrong with you? You 80 years old, man. Fuck bitches that are close to your age, man. And then people would stop looking at you fucking weird. Looking at you like shit like that's gonna make people think like, hey, is he going through midlife crisis or is he a fucking pedophile? And women definitely will ask that shit. Like, man. Yeah, R.Kelly, he needs to fucking die, man. Doing this to little girls like that. Well, look, what is wrong with this guy? I know what's wrong with him, but it's just, I need to ask the public what the hell is wrong with them. Cause you got this motherfucker going after little girls and y'all ain't saying shit. But y'all so busy on what men that are not pedophiles are doing. Guys that, I mean, not just pedophiles, guys that are, how to say this? Yeah, I mean, I do say that R. Kelly's, controversial, right now behind O.J. Simpson. But, even with O.J. Simpson, I mean, at least O.J.'s not he's a crazy motherfucker, man. But at least he won't be worried. At least he won't have to worry. I mean, for O.J. Simpson, he has to worry about some fucking, skinheads and all that shit, because, you mess with a white girl. With R. Kelly, you talking about trapped in the closet. Oh, man. R. Kelly. Yeah, R. Kelly and Jerry from Subway, they have to be roommates, because those guys in prison, they will be all over that ass. They will be all over them ball sacks, man. You're gonna be mean like them, like you're gonna be meeting them dudes in Boondock, that big ass muscular dude talking about, nah, nigga, you ain't finished. I've been watching you. You clean behind your ears or nothing. Those type of dudes, they're gonna be facing in prison, man. But I'm for real though, in America, we need to do like Africa is. Like, if you steal something, we cut your fucking hands off. If you do something else, cut your other hand off and castrate the fuck out of you. Like, cut your fucking nuts, your dick, your nuts. You ain't gonna bury any children or raping other bitches or molesting other children at that matter. Like, we need to do something with these pedophiles, man. These rapists also. America's so fucking stupid, man. They're gonna get lighter on people that are rapists and molesters, but they will go hardcore on people that are doing drugs or try to get away from drugs, but they're addicted to it. Like, if these doctors stop giving people so much opioids that they don't really need, they would have this fucking problem. People overdosing on opioids and shit. Even the opioids the same as crack cocaine. Like, America don't give a fuck about this. All they care, especially the government, they don't give a shit about this. All they care about is money and the white privilege happiness. And again, I'm all over the place, but this shit connects to, people like R.Kelly, happily doing what they're doing, because nobody don't give a shit. They care about themselves, they don't really care about anything else in that matter. And that's basically why I'm talking about this, because like, we need people that's trying to better up our community, just like Master P. Like, he always prays like, hey, you need to go to school, get your education, have a great career, have a better life. Like, we need those people a lot more in our black community. And that's all I gotta say about this. Whew. Oh man, I'm glad this is over, man. Like, I did a lot of research about R. Kelly, and there's some stuff I didn't talk about R. Kelly yet, but I need to end now, because I'm just getting more and more emotional every time I talk about this. Like, I even imagine if I'm thinking like Angry Man, if that motherfucker even touch my daughter, fucking 50 years old, ain't touching my daughter, man. And I don't care if he's fucking, over 18 or not. He ain't touching my man. And I I was laughing my ass off when I Nigerian nurse said, you know, he'll be coming home with fucking black boots with blood inside the shoe, like with inside the boots. Like it's I don't know, was it boots or Timbs? Yeah, it's black Timbs. Yeah, black Timbs with the blood inside. You gotta get new shoes every week from stopping money. That dude's hardcore, man. He's hardcore, man. That's why I want to be, because you can't be fucking around. You can do this to my daughter and I won't do shit. Shut up, man. If motherfuckers try to talk to my daughter, I'll probably be arrested every single day for some crazy shit. Maybe because I'll probably cut their legs off. Definitely their dicks, though. Their balls and dicks, I'll definitely castrate the fuck out of them. You know, do some torture where you wrap telephone cords around her nuts and fucking somebody calling you from the phone like hello, you're shocking like a bitch. Like these guys don't deserve to live, man. These fucking pedophiles and people that steal, and I mean it depends on what they steal, but even at that, they deserve some punishment, man. And giving them some BS probation or not talking about it at all is not gonna make anything better. It's gonna make their job. It's gonna make the bad guy's job easier, especially the black community, because they know we're not gonna say anything. We're just gonna keep it in the house, like Big Mama says. You know, I know a lot of old heads. You know this, like, you know, when Big Mama said, what happens in the house stays in the house. And that rule's been going on ever since. It's easy for those bad guys to, you know, just come into our community, come to our black communities, and just raise havoc, you know? And it's just sad to me, because it's fucking 2017, and we're still, you know, going through this shit. We still having motherfuckers that don't want to. Still having motherfuckers that, you know, don't want to do anything for the community. Well, they say, a lot of black motherfuckers, they say want to help the community, but the moment when a white bitch, you know, give them a time of day, oh, they're gonna shit. You talking about you want some coffee with the cream? That's exactly what's gonna happen, man. Want your frappuccino with whipped cream on top, man? That's was it whipped cream? I don't know. You know what I mean. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. This shit is serious. You know, it really is serious, because again, a lot of people know about what R.Kelly did, but again, they're not seeing it. So, hope you guys, you know, enjoy this video, like I did, making it for you. And you know, it's gonna be a while to, you know, edit this video. There's so much. Sorry, I got a lot of stuff on my screen. But yeah, it's gonna take a while to, you know, edit. I'll probably not edit it. I'll just leave it the way it is, just upload it. But you know, after this, we're gonna react to some videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.